Hello, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to more Fortnite news. Not going to be so much drama, but a huge update, of course, dropping last night, as well as some other updates this morning going live in the game competitively, as well as for casual players. So some big announcements. I'm definitely curious what you guys think about this. That's going to be patch 6.2. We are overviewing, of course, Fortnitemares is now released, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But most importantly, we've seen some pretty big changes before, of course, Fall Skirmish Week 6. Going to be our biggest tournament to date in terms of prize pools, let alone the prize pools for the players there is going to be $2 million. If you also add in the team bonus prize pools, which is technically awarded after this week 6 as well, it's nearly $3.5 million plus in prize pools just for one single tournament. And they're actually going to be releasing a huge update just a few days before that, which will be live for that competitive play, and introduces some entirely new features out there. Now, these features, the first of which, of course, the most important one, going to be the ability to redeploy your glider at 10 meters or higher, is a huge improvement, I think, in the game in terms of mobility, but definitely questionable for many pro players out there who've been playing this game for as long as they have. To be released a couple days before the biggest tournament of many of their lives is a bit questionable. We've had pro players like Poach talk about this, although I think they probably support the update. It's definitely questionable the timing of this release, and it's definitely going to probably affect the gameplay when it comes to competitive play for that Fall Skirmish Week 6 as well. We have people like Ninja saying they love the update. Other pro players, I'm sure, are backing this because the mobility feature is definitely great. I think anything increasing mobility and actually, of course, causing you to be able to move faster in any sort of the sense. So that's why, of course, the addition of new vehicles as well, I think, is a good update. But with it, you certainly need to expect some sort of backlash, and we've definitely had Epic, of course, release many weapons out there, many updates that have been questioned. They then eventually, of course, fix them. This one, though, I think is probably here to stay. If you follow other battle royales out there, Ring of Elysium, a game by Tencent, still in beta and still free to play as well. They do the redeploy of their gliders, as well as, of course, Blackout. They do the redeploy of their wingsuits as well. So here's Epic just following suit. But again, you have to question why now. Why? Of course, it is a Halloween event, so it's also lined up perfectly with Fortnitemares. If you guys do know the new zombie event, but don't worry, there's many comments out there saying why would they do this? Why are the zombies here? The zombies and the cubes are going to be a limited time release. They'll be done probably within the next week or so, or sometime soon after Halloween. But the redeploy gliders is here to stay, especially if you kind of pair this up with again, a thing that Poach has called out Epic for, as well as other pro players like Nice out there have talked about this. That, of course, being the drama around Epic forcing these pro players on the set gear as well as set max settings for their LAN events, which no other esport really is doing, especially you compare it to games like CSGO, where you can pretty much customize your entire settings. That kind of pair with this drama is, of course, poorly timed. So we're going to see how it does play out. And again, of course, we're talking about the latest update as well with 6.2. The biggest thing besides that being the redeploy of your gliders, which I do think is still a pretty big update and probably an overall positive update. I just question the timing with that. Of course, we saw the Fortnitemares release. If you guys did see brand new weapons for that, the Fiend crossbow does 4 times damage to those zombies. And if you do kill those zombies, guys, you actually, of course, get bonus amounts of shield, and with that, some pretty cool loot as well. So if you destroy the cubes, the same thing does happen. Randomized loot does drop. So I think it will affect the competitive play maybe a little bit, but again, when you're actually shooting these zombies, you attract a lot of attention and, of course, unwanted damage if you cannot kill them as well. So I don't think it's going to be the biggest impact, but the redeploy glider is definitely a huge thing. Alongside that, guys, the new 6-shooter, pretty much the reworked revolver, is now out. I don't think that's going to be a meta-changing pistol in any sense of the word. And talking very lastly of updates as well, the hand cannon saw huge buffs, which is going to be pretty crazy. Actually, damage to structures now pretty much been doubled, as well as body shot damage and headshot damage almost doubled as well. Will it affect the meta too much? No, but if you have a hand cannon, it's definitely going to be a lot more powerful than it was, well, just yesterday. So some big updates there coming to the game. Of course, the glider being the biggest one. And very lastly, for all of you guys who are aware of any scammers out there in the Fortnite community, well, they're not far and few between because, of course, the large growth of this. We talked about golden mods a couple days ago, and now we have good old LispyJimmy scamming, or not really scamming, but mainly tricking his child audience into actually signing up for his giveaways.
Right now, guys, everyone support it. Go to the item shop, press square, and if you guys want to win the 10K V-Bucks, you have to have this. I'm going to be checking. It's LispyJimmy_YT. Just have me as a support creator, and you guys are good. If you guys don't want to have me forever, you can always change it. It's not permanent, but it's just for this giveaway. You guys need to have that because I want you guys to use the V-Bucks I give you for me. You know, it's like I get $5 back every time someone spends 10K V-Bucks. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you guys 10K V-Bucks, and I'm getting 5 back.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know how support a creator works, you can enter your fellow creator's tag name, and it gives them a slight percentage bonus of all the V-Bucks you do spend. So if you listen to Jimmy, you know, he's giving away 10,000 V-Bucks, or so he says. And, you know, he only gets $5 back from whoever, 5% back from whoever uses his tag. And by the way, there is no way to check who supports you. So him making that a requirement for his 5.4 million subscribers, well, it's kind of just lying and being greedy. But who cares, right? Anyway, my name is Jake. I'll see you guys all back here next time. Hope you guys all enjoyed Fortnite news. Hope you guys all enjoy Fall Skirmish Week 6 at TwitchCon, where some big changes are coming, and I'm sure they're going to affect the gameplay. Hope you guys all enjoy. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, Jimmy.